The road through the mountains was completely blocked due to heavy rain. It was almost 10:30 at night when the school trip bus suddenly broke down in the middle of a dense forest. Cold wind passed through the tall trees. There were no houses nearby, no phone signal, only darkness and silence. After a long discussion, the teachers decided to take everyone to a nearby old guest house they had seen earlier. They would stay there for the night and call for help in the morning. The guest house looked unsettling. It was made of old wood, surrounded by dense forest, and behind it lay a deep, black lake. The place felt lifeless, as if it had been abandoned for years. The students were divided into rooms. Eva, Emma, and Jessie were given the same room. They were close friends and loved scary stories. From their window, the lake was clearly visible. Moonlight reflected on the water, but instead of shining, it looked unnaturally dark. Emma spoke in a low voice. "They say anyone who goes near that lake at night never comes back." Jessie laughed softly. "You believe everything people say." But Eva felt uncomfortable. She had a strange feeling, as if someone from the lake was watching them. At exactly midnight, when the guest house fell silent, the three girls quietly stepped outside. Their plan was simple: walk to the lake, take a few pictures, and return before anyone noticed. As they moved deeper into the forest, the air became colder. The sounds of insects slowly faded away. Suddenly, they heard footsteps behind them. Jessie turned around. "Emma? Where are you?" Emma was gone. Eva's heart started racing. Then they heard a faint crying sound from the bushes. "Help me. Please, don't leave me." It was Emma's voice. They followed the sound. Emma was standing near the lake, facing the water. "Emma?" Eva whispered. Slowly, Emma turned around. Her eyes were completely white, empty, lifeless. Before they could react, Emma grabbed Jessie's hand and began pulling her toward the lake. Jessie screamed and tried to pull Emma back. Emma shouted in a broken, unnatural voice, "She's calling me. She wants us." Suddenly, Emma jumped into the lake. Splash! The water began to tremble. Jessie fell to the ground, shaking uncontrollably. Then something horrifying happened. From the center of the lake, a woman's head emerged. Long, wet hair covered her face. Her jaw hung at an unnatural angle, and her eyes were hollow and black. In a whisper that echoed through the trees, she said, "Three came together. One must remain." Dark, dripping hands rose from the water. They grabbed Jessie and dragged her into the lake. Eva held her hand desperately, but it grew cold and stiff. Jessie vanished beneath the surface. Eva was alone. She ran toward the guest house, crying and screaming. Behind her, she heard something crawling. When she looked back, the same woman was crawling toward her, her body moving in a twisted, inhuman way. Somehow, Eva reached her room and locked the door. She stayed awake until morning. At sunrise, police surrounded the lake. The bodies of Emma and Jesse were pulled from the water. Eva told the police everything she had seen. An old villager standing nearby whispered, "Many years ago, a woman lived alone near that lake. Some people wanted her land. They tortured her and drowned her in the lake. Since then, her spirit looks for 3 girls who come near the water at night. One is always left alive, so the story never ends." Even today, Eva cannot sleep peacefully because every night she hears a voice calling her from beyond the lake.